Since learning of existences beyond our own, and the terrors that reside within, those with the highly classified knowledge lived in fear of incursions from a realm beyond our understanding. It drove them to want to strike before anyone or anything else had a chance to attack. And to that end, an elite squad of combat veterans were formed to take the fight beyond the walls of reality. Little did they know just what horrors truly dwelt beyond the screaming void.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my rack.
Beginning with the secret history of the Second World War and the use of ancient artifacts to bridge realities, humanity was for the most part unaware of the danger they were in from interdimensional threats, with those wielding the artifacts willfully ignorant to the degree of raw power they held. But once B.J. Blazkowicz revealed the full extent of his legendary actions, closing the Thule Gateway, fighting back the forces of Hell, and thwarting the Nazis' attempts to use these ancient artifacts, the Office of Secret Actions and their later successors became deeply fearful of any incursions from beyond the veil of space and time. The Nazis had made clearly hostile realities like Hell aware of humanity's existence, and how easy it would be to invade and enslave us. If not for the actions of individuals like Blazkowicz, such an invasion may have already occurred. Right then it was decided the world needed more of these sorts of people, and in the late 20th century a top secret operation was enacted to gather the greatest combat veterans the world had to offer into a corps of interdimensional rangers who would travel the multiverse and deal with such threats. First, a reliable mode of transportation had to be developed though. Artifacts and cobbled together technology wouldn't be nearly good enough for the sort of precision strikes that were being planned. Presenting a public facade to clients and investors, development on slipgate technology commenced, marketed as a groundbreaking transport technology, allowing materials and personnel to move instantaneously between any 2 points on the planet. Really, the old relics captured in the war were being studied, refined, and implemented into an abomination of technology, capable of targeting particular dimensions at will. Early tests of the technology were promising, and a stripped-down version of the gate was even shown off at public events, one that was only able to target our own dimension, but which only caused more investors to flock to the project. The tests were not going unnoticed, however. Dimensions across the multiverse saw what humanity was trying to achieve, but most did not care, or still saw Earthrealm as a quantum minefield after the events of the 1940s. One entity, however, looked upon this as an opportunity. Biding their time, the entity waited until the development of a slipgate technology neared completion, speaking to the lead scientist behind the project, twisting his mind, indoctrinating him to do their bidding. With the scientist's behaviour becoming erratic, an investigation was launched, and evidence of coercion from the other side of the portal was clear. The entity controlling the man's mind was codenamed Quake, and the workers advised that the portals be closed immediately. But the project's overseers disagreed. Being of the same mind as the OSA back during the war, they saw this as the kind of threat they created the project to combat. They allowed the scientists to go back to work and continue communicating with Quake, so that more could be learnt about it. This, though, would be a fatal mistake, as almost immediately Quake used the scientists to usurp the human portals with their own teleportation capabilities, materializing death squads inside the Slipgate complex. It was the entity's aim to test humanity's competency in combat before unleashing a full invasion force. Being put into an automatic lockdown, the complex was quickly overrun by technologically augmented grunts, who slaughtered everyone inside without remorse. Not wanting to give up the secret mandate of the Slipgate and get outside forces involved, the Ranger Corps was at last activated and briefed for Operation Counterstrike. Clear the complex of hostiles before proceeding through the gate to find and eliminate Quake itself. Of course, the operation did not go to plan, and within moments of entering the Slipgate complex, almost the entire Ranger Corps was wiped out, save for a single Slipgate Marine who had been securing the surrounding area. Rushing to provide backup, he found that he had been too late. But rather than retreating, he decided to go on with his mission, and not underestimating the foes he encountered, he made his way single-handedly to the Slipgate before passing through into an unknown reality. Having suffered extreme damage from the combat, the Slipgate could not sustain the power requirements to teleport someone, and moments after the last Ranger passed through, the portal collapsed, and he was lost, possibly forever. In the coming years, the secrets of the Slipgate project would become public, and governments around the world would ban further research into portal technology, thinking themselves lucky that there had been no repercussions from Operation Counter-Strike. Little did they know that the last Ranger had survived and done much more damage than anyone could have anticipated, destroying an eldritch god, and in the process baiting the wrath of an enemy far beyond anything humanity had yet encountered.